Hello, everyone. All right, let's get this set up. Terry, you are on the ball. You are pretty much always first. Love it. Love it. All right, just making sure everything is good. Everything is set up. And let's get rocking and rolling, shall we? All right, let's go here. So, hello. Silver and gold on the move. Gold a little bit down today. Silver continuing to rise up. Hello, Troy. How's it going? All right, so let's get right into it. Amazing move. LNC, it is rocking much like MetaFast yesterday. Let's turn this off over here. So let's go bottom of the list up. If you all have any stocks you'd like to check out, put them in the chat. Do not be shy. I will not bite. And we will check them out. So I'm going to move this over here. Let's go to LNC today. So LNC, I said, hey, if we go above 24.60, nice potential move. Nice 40 cents there to the upside. Big picture vision. Hey, we have a cup and handle. So let's measure the depth of this cup right here. 24.60 down to $5.83. That's 23%. Can we make it up? $5.83 is going to put us up here roughly at 30.60 right here at the area right there. Sort of a sine wave. So that does look like it does have some potential. If we can close up above the high of, hey, how come oh, there we go. If we can close up above the high of 25.12 for today. First Horizon Bank looked like a nice potential short today. However, it reversed on us. We are moving to the upside. Looks like we might see this come up and try to test the 1180 area today. Looked like a super nice short with this bear flag breaking the downward trend line this morning. However, no continuation, no follow through. That's why you wait. Dollar General today had a bigger amount of volume pre-market, had a nice drop, a nice short down $1.20 over there, and moving to the upside now, as is the market. Sort of stuck between the two moving averages. As far as longer term trade, I would wait to see if we could close above this 169.60 area. Bigger move up potentially to the long side there. Google had big volume to the downside today. You bank with First Horizon. Uh-oh, Terry. It's okay. I know that you also have silver, right? You have silver. Silver's doing nicely, testing that $23 area on the futures as well. All right, so Google today, much like the rest of the market, had a bigger drop down. A little bit of buying came in right here, 10.10, and we popped up. Test the upward bound of 118.50, still in a bearish motion. Potentially a gap fill end of the day up to the 120 range. We have Walgreens had their earnings, right? Look at that, how we have a bit of an inverted head and shoulders here. Do you see that? If we could break above 29, we might see this moves up to 29.20. Fill that gap, maybe test up here. My level for potentially going for the gap fill would be above 29.50. All right, let's look at Delta Airlines. Delta today, moving on up. Nice 60 cents. It looks more impressive over here in the daily 24-hour candlestick. We did have a consolidation zone right here, and we've broken above that. Yesterday was a little test. We have the volume descending as of the moment. We could have bigger high volume and a continuation move. When we back this out, I would watch for a test. We're testing the highs over here. If it goes above 45, likely test up to 46.20 there. All right, AI. This one has been hot with all the AI movement going on. And right now, we are just really trading in the middle. Yeah, sure, definitely will check it when I get through the list. No problem. Unity Software had a nice move to the upside. Nice move up above 38.80, up to 41.20 almost. Almost all gains. Look at that. The low of the day was my potential area to get in long. So it could have come back, touched it, boom, off to the races. A bit of a reversal here. Remember that, like in the US has margin calls that start at 230, 330, 3:45 before close. Don't forget, we have the European market closes at 11:30. So we will typically tend to see change of direction, potential margin calls starting at 10:45, 11, 11:15, 11:30. All right, so just keep that in mind that the trends might start to change around 10:45 if the US strength is weaker than the British traders for the day. All right, Tesla, happy I got out back at 251. We are continuing to the downside. We are testing the 15 EMA today, looking for that 229 bottom. Maybe I'll re-enter again, but had a nice run up and exited majority right here at 251. Right now it feels like it's in a bit of a retracement mode. We're testing the midline of this upward trend, and to me, I'm not convinced, right? I would need to see very big volume down here. Still waiting to see, and it's in the downward trend. I'd like to see it break above the anchored VWAP from the high up here. Actually, I'll put it up there that day. 258.40 would be my, yep, it's continuing breakout from this pullback. All right, AMD. I had Lucid on there, but AMD looked better, and unfortunately, AMD did not perform too much today. A little bit of a downside down to 107.20 from 107.90. Just for fun, let's see what happened with Lucid today. Yeah, Lucid, not much of a move either today. Really, I mean, if I would have mapped this out, it would have been up here at roughly 6. Yeah, not a big move on that one either. When we look, the overall indexes are moving fairly well. We've got Apple moving to the upside at $1.60, still in the downward trend. Lots of selling wicks here. Let's look at Microsoft. Microsoft still in the bearish downward trend. We also had Google today, right? Overall, fairly bearish. And Tesla, Amazon, let's check that too. They're all somewhat coming back down a little bit. Before potential move up, we shall see. But for now, we are still hanging out over here below these lows. We had a bounce off of this trend line. Would like to see this move up above 435 for a nice reversal on the indexes. Let's check out Snow for Troy. Troy's shorting it from 176. Let's see right here. Let's make this big picture for you. We are, wait, hold up. Check. We are bouncing off of the 28 exponential over here at 172.26. So I hope you took some profit there. Before it bounced, you can see we hit it and it sort of stalled right there. 172.26. Right over here, tested it once, twice, 3 times. Now we're testing the 28 exponential, and the point of control is right there at 173.60. So as long as it stays below 173 on a 5-minute close, I would continue to hold it at this point in time. If it doesn't, I would exit, right? The 161 exponential is at 174.26, and the 200 is at 174.52, right? So nice entry from 176. It is still in the downward trend. I'd watch it and see. Are we going to have a reversal during this middle of the day time right here and bounce up? Majority of the volume has been traded between 171.80 and 174.92. So must, in my opinion, 175, that's it. I would get out, because that means that you now have majority of the volume below you and you don't want to fight that, right? But at this point in time, it's still moving down. On a 15-minute, you can see it's testing that 28 as well. 28 exponential moving average. All right. Any other stocks you all would like to see, to check out? Let's look at the dollar. We had the cover of The Economist. Did I cover this on Friday? Oh, the free hold on, no missed. There we go. The free Friday is going to be this Thursday, because I might be traveling Friday morning. So I'm still going to do it, just doing it on Thursday instead. All right, so let's zoom out a little bit. So the cover of The Economist, the melting US dollar. trouble with sticky inflation. Are they saying inflation's going to stick and they're going to have to continue raising rates? Well, we see that this week, right, since Friday, right here, Friday, we have seen the dollar melting, right? What has that done to the commodities? We have seen since Friday that silver has moved up. We have seen that gold moved up a bit, but it's coming back down again. Not liking gold as much as liking silver. Silver is looking a bit more positive, could potentially move up more. If we look at oil is coming down. We're still in this sort of downward trend. Let's just extend that out over here. See how long this will continue in this little range box here that they have going on. But they did a nice, let's see, there, right there. All right, so looks like maybe we're gonna see oil come down to 66.80, bounce back up again. We'll see if it continues in this downward consolidation or disbursement for a while now. Anything else that you all would like to check out? I'm going to flip over. Let's check out a little bit of crypto over here. Since we've heard about a lot of banks using Bitcoin as forms of payments, it has really skyrocketed off of that news. And I saw an interesting post on Twitter saying, if you could have $1 million worth of Bitcoin or $1 million worth of gold, which one would you choose? Physical, please, right? What is Bitcoin really? Bitcoin is open market. What is gold? A physical asset that actually has value all the time. So to me, the crypto space is a whole bunch of hot air. They do have use function for it, but the Fed now, right? Let's go to Fed now. The Fed now is looking for a July 1st launch. What happens for all the cryptos, XRP, XLM, that when the Fed now system does not go into effect July 1st? What's going to happen to them? Likely a bigger drop. So for now, waiting to see if this really happens July 1st. I'm thinking that we're likely going to see that gold is going to be the backing for currencies as opposed to crypto base. If you look at, let's see, how much of the world, look at statistics. Statistics. I can't spell. Statistics. Watch it. Statistics. Okay. For how much of the world uses cash, right? Really developed countries, first world countries, America, China, Russia, European countries use a lot of electronic digital currencies. But right now we're seeing that there's still 44% of the world that use cash. Most of Middle East and Africa, Latin America, Europe, right? Asia Pacific, North America is the one that's mostly digital. So when we look at this, how could they potentially make the entire world, they don't have the infrastructure yet to make everything digital. So I don't think that they're going to eliminate the SWIFT system and go 100% digital. As much as I believed it before, I no longer believe it. I don't see it as a possibility. I was living in the little North American bubble of everything digital, but when you look at the entire world, it's not possible. It really isn't possible. So Bitcoin is up, Ethereum is up as well. Ethereum getting close to the high that was seen back in April. However, it seems a bit weaker than Bitcoin. They are talking a lot about Bitcoin in the European markets. However, I don't think it's a go anymore, in my personal opinion. I like silver, I like gold, metals. Terry's on me with that idea as well. And let's see, copper futures. It's KU, I want to say. KU? No. Copper, HG. Where is it? Here it is, HG. So copper futures, yeah, if we get stuck in our bubble that we live in, then it's not good, right? You got to look at the global vision. You got to look at the macro view. If they're going to change something for the entire world, it has to be a macro view. So copper with all of the, let's pull this back on a 33-day chart. Does look like they had bigger buying down here. It is testing the 28 exponential right here. These are monthly charts, right? Monthly candlesticks pretty much. So it's moving. We have a bit of a wedge right here. Let's do this actually. Let's make it a weekly. I'll draw the wedge on the weekly. Right? We are coming to that apex very soon. Right? Each week we're getting closer. Let's put it right here. So it seems like we have okay, right here. How about I just use the measuring tool? Come on. Much better. Okay, have a good one. Talk to you later, Troy. All right, so 14 weeks, call it 13 weeks before we see a big move in copper, in my opinion. Let's look at silver, see if we have the same sort of chart. We do have a bigger move up potentially right here if we draw a new trend line. Right, it is testing, coming back right here. So if it looks like we have a bit more, we're looking at February of 24. How about gold? Gold, it has pulled back. We can get rid of this. This is a big picture handle. And this, we are staying above this downward trend line here. Might actually have to adjust this. Let's go here. Right here. Right, so we're testing it. Might be a good time to enter. Point of control is up above us right now though. So I would look for a breakout up above 1972. However, I do like it on the weekly chart right here as long as it can hold 1920. All right, so that's my analysis for today. If you guys like the live stream, you enjoyed these stocks and their performance, please come and join me every morning, 8:15 in the morning. The market is open and I will build my stock watch list with you. You're welcome to ask any questions about trading. Happy to answer them. Happy to help educate you as well along the way. Have an amazing rest of your trading day. Carpe profit, seize those profits one trade at a time.